Yeah, I think I might just have them clear off some of the map. Drop your weapons. You want to be members of this colony? Drop your weapons. Oh, plasteel. Oh my god, it's way too far away. That's unfortunate. Plasteel is kind of our struggle point at the moment, you know? How do you get so many characters to join your colony? Well, I bred them. So I did it by mass proliferating. Betrayal already? They're... what? Yeah, okay. Oh, Christ. Skeeter, are you not a real dwarf? Skeeter's a dwarf. All the other ones were near multiple people, so... Kidnap? What? I think friggin' not. Wow, that was a fast betrayal. It's going in the book. That's right. A MECH cluster. Okay. A MECH cluster. Toxic spewer. Okay. We got a high shield. It's going to actually recharge in 2 hours. So we could take this out, or at least pop it open in 2 hours. So yeah, in 2 hours, I guess we will at least pop the cluster to see what we're dealing with. Okay, we are going to go into the settings here, clear everything aside from high explosives. There we go. Okay. Almost done with all of our research. The toxic spewer won't matter for us staying under the mountain, aside from like this area, you know, where like our Devilstrand and stuff is, but... and if we need to come out here for any reason. But the actual under the mountain part, we don't really care about it. Oh, I forgot to actually go take care of that defoliator too. Let's do that. Charging. All right. So we're going to just go ahead and pop it so we can see what all we got going on there. Does defoliator have infinite growth range? No, they cap out at 100 tiles. So defoliator ship that far away is not really going to cause any issue. It's already capped out at 100 tiles. So we don't have to take it out, but I'm not sure how far the pollution from the ship will go. Yeah, because that's a new thing. I gotta test that out sometime. But it hasn't spread super far. Not bad, not bad. How many centipedes? 2 blasters. I don't see any flame. This is mostly not centipedes, so this is way easier than the last one. All right, to your stations, dwarves. I gotta start deciding who I'm gonna have repairing those little inlays. Not 100% yet who I want to do that. Seeker, you should not be down there blocking. Probably shouldn't. Oh my god, that child floor baby doesn't have a weapon? Get a weapon, floor baby. You're 3 years old, for God's sake. Act like it. Chain shotguns? I always loved chain shotguns. They're one of my favorite weapons to use in the game. Baby bats appear in Starship Trooper Ed. I'm doing my part. Baby's carrying a beer bottle. He's 15 years old, so I wouldn't refer to a 15-year-old as a baby anymore, but yeah. The melee guy needs shields. We have shield belts on them, but if you mean for friendly fire, no. They don't. It does help, though, because occasionally some enemies are going to end up stopping and shooting. So we want to make sure that doesn't happen. They don't get screwed over by that, I should say. Like, right there. So that one stopped. Okay, on centipedes, we are going to turn off fire at will. Bring you down in here. Oh, what? I wonder why some of them did that. It's not gonna matter because there's only 2 centipedes, but it could have been rough. There's 1 pikeman left. Oh, that pikeman got hit by one of the explosions. All right, you guys can go back. All right, what's this one at? 47%. We did a pretty good job there. We could actually sneak down here and take that out. Okay. So what is it going to produce? Centipede with a blaster. Centipede blaster. Pikeman, Scyther, Pikeman. Okay, 2 Pikeman, 2 Centipede, Blasters, Scyther. 5 power cells down there. How do you even start? The game looks so daunting. So Doombringer, the game has lots and lots of different difficulty settings, and you can change them while you're playing. So you start out by making a save file, even on like peaceful. Just make a very easy, like peaceful builder, whatever. There's no shame in that sort of thing, right? And then when you get things going, when you have like some basics figured out, and you're like, all right, my people aren't starving to death, you know, I have enough food, and I have an all right base set up. Then just turn on like very minor events. Turn on like the lowest raid difficulty, and then start working your way up. So you can do it that way. There's also lots of guide content. I have a lot of guide content and kind of guided playthroughs up on YouTube, so you can watch content to learn the game, of course. But in general, yeah, don't be afraid to just put it on a low difficulty and just try things out. And then you can crank it up while you're playing. Ever tried Oxygen Not Included? Yes, I played Oxygen Not Included a lot. You heard it's harder than RimWorld, but prettier. It's so difficulty is very subjective, especially when the games are so different. Oxygen Not Included is a completely different kind of difficulty. There are no raids, there's no raiders, there's no like guns and stuff like that. It's all about understanding the mechanics of how the different gases and fluids and temperatures interact. But it's a completely different type of game in that way. I mean, it's a colony survival game, but it's so completely polar opposite of how RimWorld is that yeah, comparing them difficulty-wise is like, it doesn't make much sense to do. The similarities is that you have individual like pawns, dupes that you use, and the dupes have like traits, and it's a colony management survival game, so you still need like food and stuff like that, but it's very different. Yeah, I do like Oxygen Not Included a lot. I did play it a lot on stream in early access. I haven't played it since it got its big update in DLC, so the game's changed a lot since then. But what I didn't like about Oxygen Not Included and why I stopped playing it back then was that the end game was very boring to me, and I just did not like it. And they've changed a lot since then, so I need to go back and try it sometime. But the end game back when I played was just like, you go through the entire game to get to the point where you can build a rocket ship. And so you've become the little Einsteins, and you blast off in your little rocket ship, and it gets you material, and it comes back. And then you use that material to make a slightly better ship that goes slightly further. And that's it. That's all endgame is. You just keep launching a ship slightly further. But they've changed all that. So I didn't like how that was, but they've completely rehauled the whole ship system and settling other meteors and end game and stuff like that. So I've heard it's all very different and very good now, but I just haven't had time to go back to it and try it out. It is better now. You can like and enjoy more than one game. That's true, yes. Yeah. So the high shield is up. I kind of feel like going down there and popping that, but yeah, I might go take this out with one of our vat dwarves. After we kill the next wave, I very well might just do that. If they die, that would kind of suck, but one of the concerns is it's so far away. I could go ahead and EMP into explosive, but the odds of us landing right on top of that with a single mortar shot is pretty slim. All right, the next set of mechs are on their way. Every now and then I just hear that Itakin over there living his best life. Well, probably not his best life. He's been in prison ever since we met him, but living a life. Living a life. Vegemites. Remember this? 7 months, Vegemite. 7 months already. Sub from down under. Oh, right. You probably can't even understand what I'm saying. Hang on, let me fix that. Let me fix that. There we go. Vegemite. Now that you can see me right side up. I'm sorry about the game being upside down still, but I can't do anything about it. Thank you, Vegemite. Hopefully that worked. I didn't have my preview up. If it didn't work, people are going to be like, what? Did it stick? Am I stuck up there? Oh, no. Hang on. I'll fix it after this. I'm stuck in Australia. Why was I all smushed? There we go. Wake up that 17-year-old girl. Oh, no. Don't deconstruct her house. All right, Vat girl. Get your clothes on. Take this minigun. Good luck. Quickly, because these things are going to wake up in... You're not gonna be out there in time. Take your colony-issued clothing, beer, weapon. Minigun, do some minigun things. Go frenzy on floor baby. Floor baby's having the time of their life. Yeah, we'll wait till this next section of mech spawn, and we will go down there and take care of that before it pops. So I don't want to lose our Devilstrand production. Man, I wish we'd get a bulk goods ship. Hear that, Cassandra? Bulk goods ship. Defeat a mech cluster by yourself. Go now and good luck. If you come back alive, you can be an official dwarf. Vat grown or not. If she survives, she'll be a member of this colony. What do we got going on? Quest aristocrats with enemies. These quests are always silly, you know? Someone contacts you. Help! I'm being chased. They're trying to kill me. Please, please let me stay at your place. They're following me. I'm gonna die. Yeah, all right, you can stay at our place. Well, do you have enough accommodations for someone in my stature? Do you have a fancy room ready for me? Maybe a throne room that I can relax in? Also, you're gonna need to keep me happy enough, because if I get a little upset, this whole place is going down. Excuse me? I think friggin' not. Deal with it yourself. See ya. Like, what about friggin' stuck-up royals? It's so good. It's always so stupid when I do that. Hey! The Empire is here. Okay. Look at this. We have Bassina with a Zeus. Oh! The Zeus hammer. One ham. Man, this is a almost full melee setup here for the Empire. They are not worried about these centipedes, though. Ionina taking some cover behind some rocks. Metphustus. Are you guys leaving? You can do it. You can do it. Venusis, turn. Guys, you had this. You had this. Man, you guys had that Met cluster. I believed in you. Man, Met here, though, does not want to leave. Everyone else is gone. They just left him. Met, those... Oh, never mind. He's not quite standing his ground anymore. Yeah, he lost his legs. He's not standing his ground. Some doors wielding beers, yeah. They're just melee blockers, so it's like whatever, but... Is this kill box better than Singularity? No, not even close. Nowhere near. This one we're just using for fun. Still is pretty good though. But it's nowhere near Singularity. Singularity is super exploitative. It's strongest kill box outside of corner punch in the game, honestly. Vat Dwarf. Eat your food, Vat Dwarf, and you got a mission. All right, let's go. The great thing with this one is the great thing about it, or one of the great things, is you can set up super early with just about anything. You don't need it to be like this. We actually used a version of it early game, like down here, that was pretty much just a little trap tunnel and a door and a couple columns and a couple extra walls. You know, it was it's pretty straightforward to use. She's gonna be standing in this. So I gotta keep an eye on that. Wow, some of those hit. I don't think her aim's very good. She's also, yeah, she is trigger happy. Hey, we had a dwarf ejected because they were too old. All right, so this one gets a name when they come back. All right, Vat Dwarf. You get a real name. What is your real name, Vat Dwarf? It's our first fully grown Vat child. TacomaKen. Then we had another one that got ejected. Oh, that's the worst one. All right, let's draw a name. Fallen. How many kidneys? We're actually starting to make more again. We just need plasteel, so that's what's going on right now. So we have one more plasteel, or one more kidney we can replace right now. I think we've only done 3 so far. All right, we got another kidney. Thanks. A MECH cluster will land. Defoliator. 7 assemblers. Only 34 plasteel. Man, if that was more plasteel, I might take it for the gold. Let's do it. Let's do it. I need the gold to make more advanced components. We really need plasteel. I was hoping that was going to be a chunky bit of plasteel, but it wasn't. Oh my god. Look at this area. That's a MECH cluster, all right. All right. What influences quest appearance rate? It's set in the storyteller. So the storyteller itself has like an average number of quests they spit out. You basically are going to get about 10 quests a year on average. That's a complex. They're making their own colony on our map. Let's just forget that's down there. I'm going to treat it like I do most of my problems. I'm going to ignore it, and I'm going to wait for someone else to take care of it. Sounds like a good plan. I can't see anything going wrong with that plan ever. What are the doors in the kill tunnel for? You understand everything else? It's to retreat. So basically, if we have a long raid and this front part gets screwed up and we have to run people out, they get on top of us or whatever, I can run people out that door. The door shuts behind them, and the enemies don't path up here with us. So the doors are there as just basically escape routes. And then we can pull the melee, or the melee block basically moves back. So as this gets destroyed, if that happens, we basically just keep moving back. And you could even make more of this. You could keep going back. You don't want to fill them from the beginning. But if you have this in like a more open base, you can keep doing more rows. And then if this goes down, you know, it gets beyond repair while things are going on, you can just simply retreat and then keep moving people back some. Depending on your weapons and stuff too. It does work fine with other weapons. Chain shotguns are the best for it, especially in the front section. But another thing that works really well is having like the first 4 shooters have chain shotguns, and then back here you can have SMG or assault rifles, you know, charge rifles, whatever. That setup works really well too, where you kind of like split. That will stop. Well, none of them will stop coming. Oh, good lord. Well, that MECH cluster is about to get woken up.
Welcome back.
Fajita.
Your steadfast loyalty is great.
You think his mom misspelled fajita? They're just oblivious. Huh? What's this then? Wow, fajita. Look what you've done. The Outlanders are fleeing. I don't think they are. Nag, did you know that you're fleeing? You're fleeing so fast right now. Don't think they're making it out. This cluster's gonna get really big too, because it's still got all these generators. Let's see, Pikeman, Centipede Blaster, Lancer, Scyther, Lancer, Centipede Blaster, Pikeman. All right, we're just gonna forget that's there. Well, the good news is, you know, pirates or someone can attack those. I really hope a pirate raid spawns over there. I would just love to watch that. What can children do? It depends on their age. So at 3, they can basically learn, clean, and haul. At 7, they have some more things that open up to them, some more jobs. And at 13, they can do all the things, Yes, they can shoot weapons at 3. That's true. That's true. They're Roombas with legs and miniguns. That's right. Or chain shotguns, as our dwarven children had. 3-year-olds and miniguns. That's right. Here's a small child with a chain shotgun. Talking about it in the Discord earlier, where you give... So a child wakes up from their vat at 3 years old. They come out. They grab a beer, some clothing. We give them a chain shotgun, and then they start doodling on the floor. Yeah. There's some mods already that add more floor drawings. That's pretty awesome. So when the kids turn like a little bit older, they start drawing like phallic stuff everywhere. And so like the kid will go head off in the back of a room or whatever and snicker and draw some genitalia. Is there a mod for that yet? I think I will make some more vat children. It's like, why not? Do we have a fertile dwarf woman? That's so weird. We do. All right, here we go. Extract that ovum. And actually, let's see. What about one of the newer ones? Baseliner. Ew, not a dwarf. Terrible. Hey, there's an 18-year-old dwarven woman. All right, we'll go ahead and extract that one too. And what do you know? Another one. A berserk. Think we're gonna kill him this time? Oh. Oh. Oh, goat. Goat wasn't having any of that. Goat was not having that at all. Hey, Floor Baby, can you save that guy before he dies? Oh, he's missing a leg now. Nice. Time to take a second leg. Maybe. I need him to be able to walk when the Empire gets here, though. 40% chance the baby will have abnormalities because of inbreeding. All right. Probably shouldn't do that. That's all. They're also a relative. Uh-oh. There's got to be someone here that's not an inbred result. 80% chance. That's the problem with AVIG there. They're just related to everyone. These other two might be all right. Let's take a look. Uh-oh. We're gonna have some of these baseliners do it. So if we want to have any more Dwarven babies, there's going to be at least a 40% chance. At least a 40% chance that they turn out. So we're going to have to bring in another male. So we'll keep our eyes out for some male outsiders. Use the two original ones. Well, they're 35. Not going to be able to do that much longer with Soul Sapper. Not too much longer. How can you automate meal production? Just produce 100 and suspend the bill for some time. All right, I'll show you. Here's what I suggest. Go in and add a bill to, let's just say to start out, make the maximum 2 times your colonist count. You can go higher than that because meals take 3.5 days to rot. But go maximum, do until you have X, and then pause when satisfied and about half of the maximum. And then set for your first meal all meat and animal products because that's the things that'll rot soonest. And then after that, make another one exactly like it, and then turn on vegetation for that, depending on what your colonists are eating. But basically, you want to do until you have X. You want to have, whatever the number is that you want to on the max end of meals, and then pause till 30. If you don't do this, what will happen is, like, if you have it set for 100 meals, like you're talking about, as soon as there's not 100 meals, someone will rush over there to make the meal, which seems like a pretty big waste of time to me. So if I didn't have pause and satisfied, they would just, as soon as it dropped down from 60, we must cook. So that's my preference to automate meals. What is that blue potion? Why, that's a woman's egg. And the one you saw a minute ago, that potion was a fertilized embryo. Yeah, those aren't potions. Those are where babies come from. Do you run out of bedroom space? I mean, I could make more, but I'm just not. We have the full-blood official dwarves in their bedrooms, or as I like to call them, single-person barracks. We have them all in their single-person barracks. And then our vat-grown children are filling up the hallway. Is a Devilstrand duster better than Thermo duster? No, it's not. Devilstrand is the 3rd best textile in the game, but it is not as good as Hyperweave or Thrumbo. Hyperweave and Thrumbofur. It happened. Rom. Are you still our best trader, Rom? Rom. How'd you set up a barracks with 1 bed? It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Isn't Devilstrand less flammable? If you're wearing Devilstrand or you're wearing Thrumofur, either one's going to just catch on fire. So I wouldn't change which one you use because of flammability. All right. Oh, you guys aren't selling any plasteel. Feels bad. Here, you can buy all this junk, though. Buy this junk. You guys want a romper? Could buy gold while they're here. Might should do that. Yeah, we'll just buy their golds. They sell plasteel? All right. Let's take a look at that. They sell plasteel? 372. How much does that take up of our stockpile? Man, oh man. I really wish we would just scan some. Gold we need for the Empire and for advanced components. Just buy 2 of those. I don't know. Let's take a look again. Let's have them go ahead and trade that, and then we'll go back in. I mean, I could technically sell more beer, and then we just switch over. As long as we have enough, we can switch over the hydroponics to produce even more beer right now. Because it is kind of our struggle point right now is plasteel, so it might still be worth. But we'll literally die without beer, so I have to be careful. I guess we might as well get what we can get. It's so little, though. It's so little. Sell the food and let them eat plasteel, yeah. I like how it's landing over here now. think slavers can buy babies. I don't know, but you know what's interesting is I'm actually kind of considering giving a bunch of our baby dwarves to the, or not, our baby non-dwarves to the Empire when they come. Buy the switch, buy the batteries. So I was originally going to do it where we just have this off sometimes, and we have the batteries there as backup, but then we went into more hydroponics and stuff, so they're just connected, but it was originally there for just turning off and like storing the batteries, not draining them for whatever we needed, but it's just kind of a leftover thing from earlier. Kids are too cheap. They don't sell for a while. Well, I'm thinking about not money. I'm actually thinking about going up the ranks of royalty, getting honor. You know what I could do, actually? Let's go ahead and turn that back on with the Empire, because then we don't have to just build up... yeah, we'll accept honor. Then we don't have to just build up gold. We'll also do that with these guys. Wouldn't mind allying Mop Poo Federation, to be honest. The Mop Poo. Or at least making them neutral. This is very in-game. This is pretty late game, yeah. Yeah. I have a lot of guides and guided playthroughs that have basically no mods or very, very little mods up on YouTube. So you can always check that out if you would like.